Our boy Wes, he's gonna take a few weeks off, maybe a few months.
I'm gonna start crying. It's ridiculous.
Maybe a year.
Maybe forever.
Maybe forever. The possibilities are endless.
Just, you know, some people,
you know, don't drink much. And then, and honestly, didn't drink much that night. We had a solo. There was 2 beers there.
Oh, God.
And a shot.
He just had a lot on his mind, apparently.
No, he really didn't say anything that bad.
I mean...
if some of you missed last... it seems like we're off 2 weeks now.
Yeah.
Because we took the one down.
True.
And then we missed last week because you had a lip problem.
Dude, what the fuck?
We'll get to that.
I hope you have a picture of it you put up.
I'll put one up. But
I can text it to you.
Our boy Wes just said some things that he was like not proud of, and it's happened to all of us.
Oh yeah, it's happened to me more than everybody, for sure.
And he was like, you know, I gotta take some time off. He said he hadn't eaten, and so when he and when he came down here, the first thing he did was like he was over there by the bar, like taking a little swig.
Jeez.
I don't think it was that crazy, but he took a swig or two. Dude, he started the show. And just started rambling right away, like, "What's up?" I'm like, "Yo, whatever," and I let him roll.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
The day that show came out, and all hell broke loose, I was on my couch. I had the biggest smile on my fucking face.
Why?
For once.
Yeah. It wasn't you.
It wasn't me.
Yeah.
I didn't piss anybody off.
Yep.
I didn't say anything stupid.
Yep.
And I was like, oh. So Wes isn't perfect.
No,
this is nice.
It really wasn't bad, but it was just sounded kind of gross.
I didn't get a chance to listen to it all,
and it was because
I listened to 10 seconds.
It's because I put it in the front of the episode. Apparently, I'm like, so if I would have buried it, he's like, if you would have just buried it, I'm like, dude, like people listen. Yeah, people listen. They're gonna listen.
You want the hot heat at the beginning.
Thank you. And so I put it there because it was funny. I'm not gonna say what it was. Those that heard, they heard.
Oh,
and
no need to rehash it.
Yeah, you know, it was a later in the episode comment.
Dude,
but it wasn't bad.
Dude, this lighting is making the beard look good today. What's going on?
So he came on back in the day to be a producer. We had him on that Zoom episode.
Yeah.
When I was down there in my basement, the pandemic was wide open.
Yeah.
And you guys were at home, and we made it work somehow, which is pretty.
Let's be honest,
impressive.
Though. He was more of a fourth member than a producer.
Well, he kind of merged into that role, made himself like a fourth host instead of like looking things up, like in, you know.
But let's be honest, he came up with some bangers though.
Yeah,
the Jeopardy stuff.
Yep.
Is that a tranny game?
Yep. He added plenty.
And I said tranny, sorry.
And he acted like we never implemented anything he brought up. No. It's not true at all. If something got shot down, he stopped. He stopped for a while. He got hurt. But, you know, it is what it is. Plenty of ideas get shot down. And you got to keep going. You got to keep spitting them out. So...
And then
looking for a new producer, everybody.
if you want to come on here and Google,
if you want to come Google and do the damn thing, Amanda's probably gonna do a little bit of it
I would love
tonight,
that.
maybe, and maybe she can have the role. She just puts the baby to bed first, and then we go from there. But anyways,
this
yep. So Wes, you're gone,
and of course Jacob is still in Italy.
Jacob is in Italy for a month.
So I don't know how long he's been gone now. 2-3 weeks.
Yeah, I've had a pretty eventful week though. Well, not really, but I did have this issue today when I was out there clearing. I'm just gonna start wearing a hard hat. I'm gonna wear safety glasses. I'm gonna wear gloves. I'm gonna wear padding. Just
shit falling out of the tree or something hitting you.
Anytime I'm out in the yard, I'm just gonna do that.
Yeah, full PPE.
I'm cleaning out this back area just full of brush, big logs, sticks, vines, thorns everywhere.
Yeah.
But I'm clearing it out and it's looking good and everything. And I grab this big log and I go to throw it to where my pile's at. And I thought about throwing it deep over the hill and then down, but I was like, I'm gonna put it right in the front so it has a nice little border with the trees, you know. So I throw it down. I swear to God, as fast as I throw it down, it hits the log that was there, smacks this little piece of wood. That piece of wood flies and nails me direct in the right eye. To where I dropped to the ground. I fell to the ground.
So a sniper got you.
You know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of, do you remember that index cards you would fold up and then put it in the rubber band and it used to hurt like hell?
Dude, yeah.
That's what it felt like.
Oof.
It was so fast, unbelievably fast.
At least it didn't stab you in the eye.
I thought I was blind instantly, Brent.
Thank God.
I thought I was blind in my right eye.
Could you imagine? We'll get you a pirate patch.
I was like, I'm done. My eye's gone. Like rolling around on the
Call
ground.
you Patches?
It was brutal. I know. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, that.
Or even better, a glass eye. That'd be tight.
I mean, that one you couldn't really do anything about. It just is what it is. Like I threw a stick, broke, hit me. That one time I was putting the fence posts in.
Yeah. Sorry, I had an ear itch. I'm getting over the sinus infection bad.
I was using a post driver.
Yeah. Post hole
Big
digger.
steel.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, the one where you hit the back of your head and the stitches.
Oh yeah. It's a pole.
Maybe you
with
shouldn't
handles.
just do yard work
and
at all.
I'm banging these things out. I'm going so fast. That's my problem. I'm going fasting.
Yeah.
Bah, bah, set the next one. Bah. Set the next one. Bah. Set the next
What are you
one.
putting up, like chicken wire fence or something?
Yeah, and I go. It's like those little stakes.
Yeah, I got you. The green ones.
Yep. And I go. Kink. Boom. Right back down on my head. So hard. It was like a flashbang in COD. Like it was like. And then I was like yelling curse words, and Felix is right there, and he sees his dad all hurt, and that's where a lot of the curse words stemmed from. My man saw it all.
Oh yeah. What did he say? Did he say "God damn it" or something recently?
He did.
Yeah.
Today I was tickling him and loving on him, kissing him.
Yeah.
And he's just like, "God damn it, Daddy, stop it, go away, go over." Like
in perfect.
I mean, it sounded adorable.
Yeah.
But it was like, I was like, no. Me and Amanda kind of looked at each other like, what? And he's just like, he kind of stopped himself, and like his sentence didn't make sense after he noticed. Yes. I was like, you can't say that. I don't care if
he went back to baby speak, like.
Yeah.
Google.
God damn it. Google, God damn it.
I want to watch Domino's.
Yeah, so that
God
was
damn
ridiculous.
it. I mean, shit. I mean, whoops.
Yeah. So we're gonna miss Wes.
Of course. I will see him tomorrow morning, though.
Yeah, you're going golfing.
Picked up a new putter today.
Yeah, I made sure to keep that group alive a little bit.
Yeah,
I know
no.
he felt bad. He felt like weird probably with just leaving. I don't know.
I like having Wes around. It sucks, but I understand the whole situation. I understand it. Got a little hot in the kitchen.
Did he? I don't know if it was that bad.
Well, it really doesn't matter what your opinion is.
I know. You're right. But whatever.
But my whole thing is that he's been on what? At least 75 episodes.
I know, dude. One little mistake.
Well, no.
And I took it down immediately.
No, what I'm saying is that I think there's worse buried.
Oh, there is.
And
everyone's gonna be looking now.
I mean, what I'm saying is that there's okay. I was telling Amanda, there's two Wes's, right? There's Zero Wes, and then there's Professional Wes, who's got it.
Which aren't you allowed to have? You know.
Yes, of course. There's two Jacobs too. Everybody knows there's two Jacobs.
Again,
all I know is that I've said some dumb shit on this show.
Dude, we all do. I'm not nearly as giddy and laughing all the time.
I've had
in public than I am like on here.
I've had Jake's wife pissed at me a couple times.
Well,
I'm just saying, yeah. and then you have to eat your words and be a man and go, I'm sorry, I won't do it again. And I didn't. And then I've had, not that it matters, but I've had my ex-wife crawl up my ass a couple times about shit.
Well, I would be like, I don't care.
Right. But
she had a dog or something you guys were sharing back and forth.
Well, yeah. Well,
you had to keep it cordial.
And then I just nipped everything in the butt.
You didn't want her sharing your nudes or anything.
Huh?
You know, sending them out. I'm just kidding. It was a joke. Bad joke.
I was about to say, I never.
You know, so okay.
Never sent my wife any nudes. Never.
That is weird, right? I would never send a man a nudes.
No. Nudes are for when you're rebounding after a divorce and you're drunk and you're like, hey, you want a sampling? You want to
see this X?
See where you could be right now? Ugh, what an asshole that guy was.
I mean, nudes are pretty weird, and especially like unsolicited dick pics or whatever.
I've never done that.
I know, but it's an actual issue. It's like an actual problem. If you're like if you are like a influencer or whatever else,
even if you have like a few thousand Twitter followers, you're getting dicks in the DMs,
sure
bro.
It's steady dicks.
That's gross.
Steady dicks.
And let's be honest, dicks and balls, fucking foul.
And there's some people catfishing with a dick. Probably.
Of course. Look what I got. And that, you Googled big fat cock,
like
dude.
Euphoria. Like Euphoria, just using a bunch of dicks.
God. That goddamn show.
I know, I'm sorry people to bring this up if you haven't seen it, but like this one part gets me. It's like he threatens to use the underage girl.
Yeah.
That she was 17, right? Or something like that. She's the
transgender
girl, sorry. She sent him nudes.
Yes.
Because he was pretending to be a gay man or something like that.
Yeah.
But he was using them against her to get her to be a witness against a guy.
Against his dad.
No, against another kid to say that he choked the guys.
Yeah.
It's so confusing to everybody else, but you know what I'm talking about.
Right.
But he received them. Like, it's not like her fault. She could literally say what it is.
Right.
You know, I didn't get that part.
Plus, I don't think he was really. I think he was into it too a little bit.
Oh, he was.
Like his dad.
We just haven't seen that part yet, I guess.
Yeah.
Or maybe he was. I don't know. We're confusing people.
Dude, season 2 is not coming out till 2024. You have plenty of time to watch it.
Dude, whatever I just said about the plot, I'm sorry. That was so confusing.
This is gonna sound pretty gay of me.
Let it rip.
First part, not gay. Second part, gay. I need less dick in the show.
You need less dick in it. Well, okay.
I also need less of Sydney Sweeney's tits. It doesn't need to be every episode. They're great tits.
They're so great.
But I don't, it's not needed. Dude,
it wasn't, I guess, necessary in most of the first.
When she was hiding in that bathtub because she was like banging dude, and then the girl guy came in. Dude, that show.
We haven't got to that part yet.
I don't know how I made it through that show without like.
Listen, that show is depressing.
Taking Xanax.
The show is depressing.
Shoosh.
I'm watching it again for the second time because I'm making Amanda watch it.
I might go back.
And I'm like, this shit is dark and depressing.
Banging soundtrack though.
And it makes
kill it with the
great.
music.
No, dude, they kill it with the imagery. I mean, we're doing it again. I'm sorry. Yep. We're ranting about Euphoria again.
Yes. But God damn it. Shut up. We actually planned a show too, people.
Oh, did we?
Oh. Did Randall write this?
All right, ready? Try it. Try it. Ready? Just riff.
I gotta catch.
3, 4.
Oh, there it is. Hold on. Man.
2, 3, 4.
When my music hits, it's gonna give you the shits. I'm gonna pound your ass, brother, and leave you screaming like no other. Leave you in a puddle of blood. I'm the #1 stud. Kiss you with my fist. You son of a bitch.
I'm gonna tie you up, take you home. I can't do it. Right. I'm gonna tie you up and take you home behind my fort on some country roads. I'm gonna take a knife and cut you wide open spaces. Mama, don't let your boys grow up to be pussies. I'm a boo, scoot your boogie. I'm a cheddar, your hoochie. I'ma let that freedom ring with my knuckle to your teeth. Dude, I'ma show you drinking.
This is hilarious.
Cause your attitude's stinking. You were always on my mind cause I wanna beat you blind, bitch.
Bitch.
Yeah. Down to the river, gonna make your butthole quiver. Gonna slap you in your teeth, boy. Better not look at me, boy.
Want a piece of this, boy?
Alright, we're gonna stick to. What's the most fun party you've ever attended?
Oh man. I have been to a ton of parties. I'm just thinking about like 23 and under, right?
Right.
Like you blossomed late.
I guess. No, I was there.
You were. I was
partying.
You were
bro.
really partaking though.
I was partying.
I'm just saying, dude. I just remember.
Dude, we used to get wild at 18.
Being a teenager and at the Frozios, and like it was like a perfect mixture of every group.
Okay.
You had the popular kids who also happened to be like that leaked into the pop punk kids. It was just like one big happy family, man. Like
it was. And there were some wild ones there.
And there was always just like one speck of drama.
Oh, every single time.
But it went away. Like shit got handled.
I saw one of the most coolest moves ever in a fight at your ex's
Chelsea?
Yes.
Yeah.
Her house.
Dude,
so
there was always fights at her house.
Yeah. So these her brother actually was getting into it with another kid. I think it was
it my surprise birthday party?
I think it was Stephen Roach.
That was one of my birthday parties.
Yeah, so it was Stephen Roach and him were like getting into it.
I think his girlfriend threw a beer bottle at Roach and broke his nose.
No, this is what I'm talking about. This is exactly the part I'm talking about. Her brother was getting pushed away from Stephen Roach.
Yeah.
And he's getting pushed past a table where there's a bunch of beer bottles.
Yeah.
And he just grabs one down to his left. He grabs one and he yeets it like underhanded. but it flew, dog. It flew. I'm watching this whole thing from the side, like lit up.
Yeah.
And he throws it, and it hits him square.
Yeah, he had to go to the hospital.
And dude, I think he broke his nose and everything. I think he cut it open like a gash.
Pretty sure that was the night that my ex's little brother flipped her convertible and like almost perished.
The little brother, the same one that was doing the.
Yeah.
Was it that night?
Yeah, pretty sure.
Because they got pushed all the way back into their room, and they were like ripping the door off and everything, trying to get out.
Yeah.
It would. Dude, I remember leaving, and I'm walking out, and there's like a hole in his door.
Yeah.
And there's just a bunch of people in there like holding him back, and he's like trying to get out the door. It was ridiculous.
God, and then there was like a brawl in the backyard, and
Vinny was in that one. I think.
Yeah.
Vinny just like jumped out there and like punched somebody in the head.
I think John Farley had to pull him off somebody.
Yeah. I think Farley was in the fight.
Or either like Farley was whooping tail or something.
Farley was in the fight at first and was getting pulled into the bushes, and then I think that's when Vinny ran up and like punched. I don't know. Those fights were so weird back then, right?
Yeah.
They were kind of like, I don't know. I never liked him, and I stayed way fuck away from them, and it was no problem.
I never got in a fight.
It was no problem for me, dude. I
liked watching them though.
Dude, what am I gonna do? Go to the hospital at freaking because I broke my hand,
right?
Or maybe I got beat up or whatever.
Speaking of you just made me think of something. Have you been following this fucking power slap bullshit that's coming on TBS?
Shit, yeah. Dana White's a part of it, and he's doing it.
He'll be ashamed of himself.
It's pretty brutal.
They're like just killing themselves, bro.
It's pretty brutal, but I mean,
I can't stop watching it though. Because it's not me.
Not really, dude.
And they found the trashiest hicks that all have kids and they're like ex junkies and like, I gotta prove myself. This is the only thing I got. Like,
I don't get it.
If this is all you've got is open hand slapping.
Where are they practicing on this shit?
Dude.
You know what I'm saying? Before how do you know you're good at slapping?
Even the refs, they're making up rules as they go. Everybody's learning. It's ridiculous. Yes. Because they have like a flinching rule that they call.
No, there's a flinching rule,
but they only call it sometimes. And I'm like, that guy's flinching.
They're always flinching.
Or if you come up off, if you like lift a foot,
can't lift a leg.
It's like, dude, this is the most stupid.
But bro, UFC, they're getting kicked in the head.
Yes, but you're allowed to defend yourself. Yeah,
but they don't always get to. You know what I'm saying? Like they still get hit.
Right, but if you're taking,
I'm just being devil's advocate.
You're taking an unprotected blow. And you're and you're not allowed to flinch.
One dude's face was like huge. It was so gross
and
looking.
Like this dude, I watched it last night. Dude got knocked out, and like he came to. He's like, "Oh, I beat his ass, right?" Nah, dude, you got slept.
He said that.
By one shot to the face.
Yeah. I don't know what would make anybody want to do that. I mean, obviously money and stuff like that, right?
They're not getting fucking
but they
paid.
can't get that much. They got a couple grand, right?
What is the champion of power slap gonna make? $2,000
the first year,
right?
I mean, if it even does well,
you better get back to tuning that hot rod, bro.
Now, bare knuckle bras. Whatever that is.
Apparently that shit's like the way it should be.
They say that, but
that's what they say.
I know. I think the padding might help a little bit, but then again, it protects their hand.
It breaks your hands more.
They protect their hands so that they can keep hitting more than they should. But it's like, I don't know, dude. I've seen bare knuckles, and their adrenaline's so high, they don't even care.
No, they're swinging. They're swinging haymakers.
No matter how their hand feels.
But I kind of like the bare knuckle fighting shit. I kind of do.
It is tight. It is tight. Mike Perry went in there, and he's doing pretty well.
Platinum Mike Perry's doing it?
Oh, he's been doing it. Yeah, he does well.
What do you think? He's a bad bitch. So is Logan Paul fighting Tommy Fury, or like, because I know he wasn't at the weigh-in or like the stand like the other day.
No,
and like he stared down some other guy.
Logan Paul. You talking about Jake Paul?
One of those fucking douchebags.
Yeah, I don't know. No, Jake Paul's not fighting Mike Perry.
No, no. He's fighting Tommy Fury.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But Tommy Fury didn't show up to like the weigh-in or something.
Because Tommy Fury's a bitch, and this was what happened last time. He backed out like near.
I thought he had like visa problems or something.
Nah, there was. I don't remember what it was either. I don't know. Someone's gonna have to. We don't have a Googler anymore, so we're talking out of our ass. But
the Googler is on suspension.
Definitely, he's on hiatus. Old band. Old band move when they're like, "Yeah, we're going on indefinite hiatus." It's like, what does that mean?
That right now.
I think Blink-182 was on like 2 of those. I remember the first time. All right, back to party. I remember the first time I remember the first time I smoked weed. Was at that party by the Benedict, and I actually shotgunned it like a pussy, and I had a ton of Goldschlager.
Yeah,
and I remember
that was the first thing I
hit my head on the table. like on purpose because I was so high. And I ended up just going out in the snow with a shirt on and I just laid there.
Yep.
It was so hot.
So good.
Oh yeah, it felt great. Somehow they had crackers.
Dude, we as a group ended up at some random parties, bro.
Back then with the Death Row Heroes days.
Dude, we would just go.
Yeah.
And we didn't even care if we knew anybody.
We didn't have anything else.
We'd end up in Calvert County and they're sprinkling crack on their weed and shit. Like, what is going on?
They see a bunch of people show up. Like, you know what? That reminds me of a story when we were on tour in like Georgia or something. The promoter was like, you guys, hey, you can come to swing by this party with me afterwards. And we're like, oh, okay. There's like 3 touring bands in vans that show up to this party. And they're like, the dude that was like, no. He's like, no.
Yeah, what am I going to do with 15 people, guy?
Dude, we all were rolling up to the door and he's like, no.
Right,
what do you, he's right.
I've done that before.
Yeah. And we all just like left. But
the few times I had like was allowed to have people over my house if my parents were going out of town.
Yeah.
Because like my sister threw legendary parties in the 90s that like hundreds of people were at my parents' house. I remember we would always be on vacation, right? And my sister would stay behind or whatever. And we got back one time, there was like puke in a corner that somebody missed. Somebody pissed my bed.
Oh
like,
my gosh.
Yeah, dude. Like rowdy.
Pissed your bed?
Yeah. There was like big pee-pee stain. Still wet and cold.
I remember somebody's house, a friend of ours. I remember a friend of ours.
Are you protecting somebody's name right now? Okay.
Yeah, very much so.
Well,
I don't know why. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
But he would have big house parties. You know, don't say it if you think of it. So I don't want to edit this shit.
Yeah. No.
So we'd go over his house all the time, and he'd have big parties. He did not care, dude. And I'm saying like, me and Amanda might have been in his. I can't say it. Parents. He didn't care like where you went.
Oh, I don't know.
So me and Amanda maybe made out. We might have made out in his parents'
talking about.
I know, but I'm just saying it sounds gross to be like Amanda's perspective. Be like, don't tell him that.
Yeah.
We were young kids.
Yeah.
We were making out in the parents' bed. So
I remember.
I just would never let anyone go near my parents' room. Right.
Right.
That's kind of like an off. That's duh.
Right. If the door's shut, don't go in there.
Oh God, I can't believe he did that. I can't believe it.
I can count on 2 hands, and this is you think that that's not a lot, but when I'm about to say you go, oh, that's kind of a bit.
Yeah.
I can count on 2 hands how many times I've walked into a certain person's like downstairs bathroom to people just fucking.
Did we talk about that person already?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one basement one with the throne.
Yeah. So yeah, you just step up to take a shit. So weird.
Yeah.
And then, God, and I'll never forget this one kid showed up that nobody liked. And
what's it rhyme with?
Losh Jowry. And then
yeah.
And he was smoking a cigarette and he was trying to be cool.
No one liked him.
And somebody was like, dude, you like, why'd you come? Nobody likes you. Like,
someone actually said
somebody was like, dude, you knew you could have come here and like start drama. Why are you here? And like he was like holding his cigarette like a blunt, and the dude just open hand slapped him across the face. The cigarette just flies, and he's like, you gonna leave now?
Can we leave now? Dang. Do you know the guy that slapped him?
Yeah.
All right. What's it rhyme with?
No, I'm not going there.
Come on. What's gonna happen?
Actually, it was one of 3 people, and I don't remember who it was, actually.
Okay.
So I'm not going to go that way. Now, and I also remember, like, I saw a girl get open hand slap at that house, too.
Oh, that's a no-no.
Yeah.
From another girl?
No.
Nah, fuck that.
Yeah.
I just don't care what your excuse is. I don't care about the whole...
How drunk you are.
No, I don't care about the whole... If you want to hit a man, nah, dude, you can handle a girl.
No, she didn't hit him.
So what she did?
They were just talking shit.
Girlfriend, boyfriend?
Oh. Nah. Some drama.
Well, we know both of them?
Oh, yeah, very well.
Well, that guy's a piece of shit. I don't care.
Actually, the more I've heard about that certain person over the years, I'm like, wow, kind of fucked up. I'll tell you off
The
air.
one that slaps?
Yeah.
The slapped?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, there's so many, like, online, there's, like, this thing now where it's, like, you see a girl, like, attack a guy, and then he just crushes her, and everyone's just like, well, that's what you get when you. It's like, no, dude, you can easily don't talk shit on the cops going overboard with somebody like that. It's like, why can't you control one guy? Why can't you control a girl? I don't care if she's attacking you. It's easy. Like, dude, you're a man. You are definitely built different. You are stronger. Now maybe she's huge. If she's 200 pounds heavy coming at you, girl. Oh, she got some muscle. She got some actual muscle.
I will say that when a woman does not want to be restrained by the cops, a lot more squirrely than you think, man. Some of those videos are great.
Nah, dude.
It takes like 3 of them to subdue a woman.
Oh, I forgot there's no more mix in there.
Yeah, you just took a big swing of just whiskey, bro.
Straight whiskey. All right. No. But, dude, still, their arms, they're so weak, dude. Maybe they're scratching a little bit, maybe.
And girls
you can restrain one to be like, stop,
Girls are spitters, too. They'll bite.
True.
Yeah, man.
If they bite, you bite back.
There's a really good YouTube channel that I actually follow because it's edited and presented really well. It's called Code Blue Cam.
I follow that too. Yep,
dude. Code Blue Clam. Cole.
I just pictured a cold blue clam. There's a pearl in here.
Code Blue Cam. It's mostly Wisconsin too. Very cool.
Why is it just Wisconsin?
I don't know. Lots going on around Racine.
I do agree, and it's like. It's something that just never blows up. It's like actual cops doing a good job.
Yeah.
And it's like, that shit just doesn't blow up.
Nah.
It's like, because they're doing their job. I'm like,
right.
That's not true.
That's the shit I like seeing. When they actually catch somebody and do things by the book.
Yep.
And like,
and
the guy's being a dick and like they don't beat his ass.
Yeah. I've actually had a recent conversation with somebody, a friend, and it was about like, they're a big ACAB person. If you don't know what that is, all cops are bastards. Which I don't agree.
I might have said that.
I'm sure a lot of them are. Yeah, you right. All cops are big. A couple years ago,
I might have screamed that very drunk with our friend Sam.
I wouldn't even. I would go as far to say maybe 57% are. Let's say that, maybe 60.
But I also think there's levels to that shit.
And there's also probably ups and downs in their life where like they're a bastard, and then they're like, I gotta,
I honestly think the vast majority of police officers are just there to do their job, protect, serve, and go home.
Yep. And there was a funny part because like, remember?
I hate the people that are like, no, there's no such thing as just one bad apple. Yeah, there are quite a few bad apples. We get it
everywhere.
I will say this, and this might be a little controversial, and maybe it's just because I don't watch the news that much anymore because it's just lame. But and I know that his parents were at the State of the Union a couple nights ago.
Oh, the kid that got beat up, the black guy?
Yeah.
That was fucked up.
Very fucked up, but kind of just went away.
He also kind of could have just stopped resisting and not piss everybody off. I know he doesn't deserve to be beat up for it.
Right. He was very scared and very confused, and it was just all around. Those cops are assholes. They deserve what's coming.
Hands down.
But
there was a moment that set that all off, and it was you pissing them off by running and doing. And I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying he should be beat up.
There was a moment where I'm like,
just stop.
There was 45 seconds where I'm cringing, going
in the beginning.
Just give him your hands. Just give him your hands, bro. Just lay down.
Dude. And when they did have him restrained, it was the cop that had to run so much.
Yeah.
He's the one that showed up and just started kicking him. So fuck that guy.
Did you hear that there was a rumor, and it got squashed real quick, but there was a rumor that he was fucking one of their wives, and that's why they beat the brakes off of him. But it got squashed.
That's real weird. Anyways, I did notice like a couple days later. For some reason, I was listening to. I kind of liked it. I've been paying for freaking Sirius for months.
Wow.
Maybe years. It was $38 a month or something, and I didn't realize.
If you tell them no, you can get them down to like $3 a month,
dude. I don't know what happened, but I've been paying for a while, and I need to call them and fix it because I'm just gonna
turn that shit off.
But dude, I actually went on there. I was listening. Howard's retarded now.
Howard is not Howard. Howard is just
it's
a puppet.
It's almost unlistenable. So I went. It's just hard. He always, when he's interviewing people, he's always like guessing at what they're feeling.
Yeah.
He thinks he's some kind of shrink or something. It's like, dude,
that's because
relax.
he's been in therapy for so long. He thinks he's a therapist.
Yeah. And he starts explaining why they are a certain way, and they're like, no, it's just like, and he's like, no, but don't you? It's like, no, shut the fuck.
Right. I actually have a good relationship with my dad.
Yeah, and you remember how much like he used to have like I mean, not that it was a great thing, but dude, actually, if anyone should be canceled, remember he used to make girls sit on the Sybian. He used to make girls do all this crazy shit for money.
I think him and his production team are very smart and saw all that shit coming to an end.
And they stopped. And now it's all gay shit. Yeah. It's all Sal's dick and what's his name, the other idiot, Ronnie. No, not Ronnie. Richard, yeah. Richard. There is some funny shit, dude. There is some definitely funny stuff.
This is the heavy metal, man.
Yeah. So anyways,
Richard.
oh yeah, I've been paying for it. So I was like, and I went back and forth to the news channels, and I kind of like them. Like I listen to a little bit of Fox, a little bit of CNN, and I kind of go back and forth. And I noticed the other day, I'm getting back to the point.
That's all good.
That kid's funeral.
Yeah.
CNN played the whole funeral.
Did not know that.
All the
eulogies and shit.
All of it from the family and stuff.
Yeah.
The whole thing was on their station, and like I was listening to it.
Yeah.
Got teared up a few times.
Of course.
Sad.
It was an innocent life that was taken.
Yep. And then there was a lot of good from the brother, the dad talked, the mom talked.
Yeah.
It was just a lot of good stuff. There was a cornball pastor that said some dumb stuff, but anyways.
Well, you gotta
went to Fox. It was like irrelevant news. It was just some dumb shit on there, and it was like, damn, dude, like this is kind of a good thing to have on there for everybody to hear,
right?
Because cops fuck up. There's cops that fuck up.
Let's be honest.
This was a fuck up.
It's one of those things though, because it's not clickbait anymore. These people don't care about news. They care about views and money. If one of those 5 cops was a white man, it'd still be in your face and click here.
Yeah.
I'm not saying
no one's making it stick around, as in like the clicking, the clicking.
Right. That's what I'm getting at.
It's not them. They're just like, it's not doing anything. Let's roll. Yeah,
we're not making money off this anymore. Turn the page.
Yep.
And it sucks.
It does suck. That's just how the media is now. It's like they're the ones that like fuel most of the fire.
Yeah.
And like even with Biden's speech, so Biden's speech.
What a mess that was. And I'm not talking about just Joe. The heckling from it's like, come on.
What's her name again?
I heard clips of Joe. It sounded like he was falling asleep while he was talking. It was making me giggle a little bit.
Yeah, but he had a few good things.
I'm sure.
Woman yelling. I do that once the name hits me.
You could hear it. You could hear in the background going, "You're a liar! You're lying!"
That chick.
Yeah.
Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Oh,
this
Jesus.
lady's such a bitch. So, anyways,
she's more of a troll than a senator. Let's be honest.
I feel like it. She's like kind of feels like. It's a lot of these people where it's like they kind of feel this backing, right? It's just like anybody on TikTok where they're going to play towards whatever's giving them views and likes and count. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's winning elections, bro.
Yeah,
exactly. It's being in front. It's going on Fox and Friends.
So they're like, and the more they talk about it, the more they're like kind of more about it.
Right.
They're like, this is who I am now.
Right.
And it's like they're getting worse and worse in the weeds of who.
You start playing a character and you lose sight of who you really are.
So when she was saying that, it was about Biden saying that. So he says maybe the public should hear what the Republicans are pushing.
Was it about like Social Security and shit?
It was about taking Social Security away, and it was about taking Medicare away.
Yeah,
and it was those two things, and all of them started booing, right?
Right.
And so he's like, "What? Like that's what?" And then eventually he goes,
"He's like, I could show you names if you want."
Yeah. And he's like, "I could show the people," which I do still want to see,
right?
Because he goes, "Well, not all of you." And then that's when everyone's like, "Oh, see, you just said all what the Republicans are pushing, and it's not all of us or them." Excuse me, I'm not even a.
I do love it when Joe Biden tries to drive a point home and he goes, "Come on, man." Yeah. Or, "I'm serious."
Yeah. No. Look it up. Facts or whatever. So anyways, so this is when, he basically played that, rejection by them. He played that against the Republicans and says, well, it seems like we're all in majority right now.
Right. Yeah.
And he's like, so we don't have to worry about this.
He recovered pretty good from that.
He did great because he's like, it seems that we're all unanimous in this decision. And so now, moving forward, that won't even be on the table. And everyone was like clapping and cheering because it's like, boom, he got them. Yeah. It's like, bro, you think he came up with that move?
No,
like, come on, that was a move coming the whole time. But they knew they would do it.
How old is old Sleepy Joe?
My God, he's got to be 80.
I heard the other day that if he wins re-election and makes it full term, he'll be 90. So that's 2028.
86.
So what is he? 84 now?
What? I just guessed terribly wrong.
86.
Biden age. He's 80 years old.
So he's 80 now. So I was wrong with the math.
Yeah.
My bad.
So that's crazy. But Marjorie Taylor Greene or whatever, she was yelling out "liar" at that part.
Right.
And it was weird, but there was a bunch of people yelling at the same time.
Yeah.
But what was cool was the McCarthy. He tried
to make a joke about old Kevin, and then
so he's sitting behind Biden and Kamala Harris was on the left side. I'm sorry. McCarthy's like sitting there, and he actually told like Marjorie Taylor Greene's like, no, stop.
Right.
Which was really nice to hear because he's like, let him speak. Let's have some respect.
Right.
You don't just yell out.
I don't like the fact that we've like lost respect for the office of the presidency.
I agree to a degree. Yeah.
I mean, I understand that
they should be challenged.
There's yes, but that hollering and hooting and heckling shit.
Yeah, dude. But they do that shit in like the UK. They do that. Have you ever seen that?
Like
Shit's
full,
wild, dude.
They'll like hiss at each other.
Yeah,
and like full, dude. In Asia,
they're all in like the square room. They're
and
yelling.
they got their fucking wigs on.
Dude, it's wild.
But in Asia, they'll full-fledged brawl. Like,
Yep.
So I don't know. Maybe we give the presidency too much respect. I don't know.
The world is effing scary,
dude.
And like if I'm you and I don't have a child in this, like probably don't do it. It's very scary.
No, yeah, you're right.
Like thinking about, and I know you're like, I know everything, your situation, and everything, and you're very content and happy where you're at. And I'm saying enjoy it is what I'm saying. You're right, because it's too scary.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's like I'm just thinking about the world.
Like
that it's set up.
I do care for my girlfriend's daughter.
Absolutely.
And I'm sure as times go on and further,
that's
it'll get more and more. But like right now, she's like my best friend. So it's like
that's what I'm saying.
Like cool.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like
dude.
It's scary, bro. Like, cause I'm just thinking about. So you saw recently. Okay, so there's another thing with Jake, right? This is so random. I just pulled up Jake out of nowhere.
Are we hitting global warming right now?
So when we talked about that, and I said how I felt. Yeah. Like it's definitely been snowing less, and like the winters have been like 70 degrees.
I remember
70 degrees today. So no, let me finish this thought.
Yeah, go ahead.
So he was like, "Since when you been keeping track?" And like he's right. No, I haven't been. And so I did like kind of research it a lot, like in depth. And I was like, I'm gonna make a graph, and I made a graph and everything. And I started making graphs of all these different things that I was looking up the records to.
Yeah.
And I put them all together and made this like 3D model of these graphs together that shows it definitely has snowed less. I used Baltimore's record of snowfall because it had the most.
Because it's a major metropolitan area.
Yeah, and it had. I didn't find one for DC, so I used Baltimore. And I used their weather.
If you wanted to dig hard, you could probably find St. Mary's, but that's a lot of work.
Oh, yeah. You know what?
That would involve going to like offices and like calling people.
I figured Baltimore was close enough.
I got you.
Yeah,
I agree.
And so I used that. I used weather anomalies since I used a bunch of different factors since 1880. I thought over 100 years was plenty of time.
It's 143 years.
So we also had volcano. Dude, people forget about volcanoes like erupting.
Yeah,
that's a massive one. And I used carbon emissions for each year. Mm-hmm. I used radioactive catastrophes, basically, and the levels that they are. I used temperature. The global temperature, they actually used the anomaly for that year.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was very cold, and it's definitely getting warmer. It's going plus.
Yeah.
It was negative, here and here. Those were the anomalies for that year.
Right.
And now it's getting up there. And what else I used? I used the atmospheric nuclear testing that we were doing in the 50s, 60s, and all. Dude,
it's got it.
Almost 1,000 nukes were set off in that short 30-year period.
Oh yeah,
that's insane.
In the atmosphere.
And on U.S. soil,
right?
Like in like Nevada area and all that shit. Where do you think that shit goes?
Dude,
nuclear testing.
The air moves.
And it goes up to Jersey area, Maryland.
Yeah.
Dude, it travels. Yeah. What are we doing?
They didn't know.
These motherfuckers are smart enough to come up with that, but they can't think, hey, you know what? Let's maybe not set it off to where it's going to blow up when. If I'm Canada, I'm like, yo, you owe us some money for that. All right, what's going on, guys? Let's do the patrons real quick. Starting up, we got Brandon Kennedy. Appreciate you, brother. We got Ruth Gebhardt. We got Lori Birch, the Crescent Moon. We got Katie Gates. We got James Palmer. We've got a hair on the mic. Got two hairs. We got Ben Kiskell. We got Amanda Miller, our assault tier. We have Brian Winnington. We have Matt Norvell. And then our Calvary tier, our Gods Among Us. We have Wes Rice and The Vice. It's just Wes Rice these days. You can check him out on Apple and Spotify. We have Lindsay Holmes. She's the new chick in town. We appreciate you joining up, and we hope you have a blast. Joe Lockman, love you, brother. The mayor of California, Maryland. And we got Jackson Miller. We appreciate you, brother. I hope you're doing well. We have Chaptico, Market, and Deli. How cool is that? Love you guys. Love the chicken. Love the stuffed ham. Love the rolls. Love the staff. that just popped. Love the staff. Love everybody there. Lucas, Jody, you guys rule. Love you guys. Choptico Market in Delhi. Go check it out. You gotta get it. You gotta try some. Don't be a chicken. That was terrible. And Adam Holmes. Check him out on YouTube. We appreciate all of you guys. I'm almost done with the Hot Ones Challenge. You guys will have that very soon. Probably this week. Enjoy the show.
That's a lot of nukes.
And then you got Russia testing at the same time. Other things. It was crazy.
Russia was just blowing craters in the earth, filling with water.
I'm just saying, there's a lot of factors.
A lot of radioactive lakes over there.
Yeah. Chernobyl's over there as well, and that was one of the radioactive catastrophes that I used. There's a level from 1 to 7 on the scale. I did all of them, and I'm
sure Jake could rebut some things. Refute or rebuke?
You might be right. Rebuke.
Either way, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Refute, rebuke. Yeah. I think rebuke might be a word. I think
it is.
I think they're both
rebuttal, but it's rebute.
I think they're both right.
I think yours is the present verb of. I didn't see it wasn't as bad as I thought.
Right.
So he was right to that degree, but I'm just talking about snowfall.
Your eye test is my eye test. Yeah. I remember, because I mean, you've lived here long enough, but I was born here, right? I remember in the 90s, it was all winter long, dude.
Bro, it was a long.
We would put on our snowsuits, miss a lot of school, and go sledding at the golf course.
Yep.
The whole neighborhood would be there.
Yep.
There'd be four-wheelers and beer for our parents. Yep. And all that. It's fucking 70 degrees on February 9th.
Now, let me tell you this. This was a weird thing that it's perspective, right? You see a different perspective.
Right.
So when I created this model, I saw with the snowfall, it was like thick with spikes. Those were all the years counted up. The more it got towards present times, the thickness got thinner, right? But the spikes got bigger.
Okay.
So it was like a fever.
So you just have like one big snow
spikes,
and then nothing.
And then nothing for a while,
right.
And then big spike, huge spike compared to the early 1900s. It reminded me of like a fever, right? Your body's trying to catch up. It's like your body's overcompensating, with its heat to kill off what, I don't know. I'm not smart, but I'm saying people are keeping track of this that are a lot smarter, and we don't give them credit.
I don't think that everything is a goddamn government conspiracy.
I don't either.
I think they control a lot more than we think they do. Especially me, I'm naive as shit. But not everything is just like, you know why they do that? Someone's getting rich.
It's dangerous to think that way. And honestly, fuck the people that make us think that way, because they do have hidden agendas.
Right.
And they've screwed us over countless times, and we have to be looking over our shoulder.
The people that want you to think that way are making money off you too. So
honestly, I don't think Jake is even wrong, because it wasn't really that crazy of a change. I do think there is a change, and I'm glad he did make me be like, yeah, I should probably look into it a little more than just article after article. I should actually do my own, and I feel like everyone should.
Right.
And I thought it was actually a rewarding experience of actually looking through.
Well, because you know why? Because you're in your mid to late 30s,
yeah.
And you learned.
I learned something.
That feels good.
It feels great.
It's also one of those things where we also live in the day and age where something happened 15 seconds ago, the whole world knows.
Yeah.
And information age, baby. Publicized.
This is the information age.
It's scary. I hate it.
Well, the scary part's AI coming in, right? So I recently found that
dude.
So there's this site. It's on Discord actually.
The squirrel.
Funny.
That I made you do with the Nazi helmet.
I'll get to that.
So funny.
So there's this AI generator on Discord. You can join the Discord, and for people that don't know Discord, look it up, I guess, because I'm not going to go into detail about that.
It's like a paid Reddit.
Kind of, and it's constantly talking real time.
Speaking of Reddit.
Yeah. No. We'll get to that too. Zero idea. So anyways, this Reddit page is AI generators that will generate art for you. You literally tell them whatever you want to see, and it'll generate an idea of it. It's not going to be exact, but it's close. And so anyways, I was like, hey guys, this is unbelievable. I'm like, I group text you all. I'm like, hey, send me just any idea you have. And then Brent's like, a squirrel in a World War II helmet. Yeah. Right? And then Jake said, he said a hamster on a Viking boat. Yeah. Going to war or something like that. Dude, I wrote them in there.
They were hilarious.
It spit out awesome art.
The best one I've seen is Super Mario getting charged for war crimes, and he's in like court, and
So you looked it up afterwards?
Yeah.
Dude, it's amazing.
It's so cool.
So
I don't know how it works.
So I don't think
it's cool.
I know. Well, I think it just Googles a bunch of images. It compiles all the images and makes
instantly.
something. Yep. And that's just AI learning a little bit. So it's like, dude, artists, look out. I don't think they're quite there yet because I think artists have. I mean, AI can't even get hands right yet.
Right.
It's very strange. But artists still have an upper hand. But I'm just saying it's getting scary for them. Because I do love artists. I think there'll always be a place because I think in the future it'll be more about solo pieces. Like this is a one of one.
Right.
For artists. Like AI is just kind of like, was this AI generated? And they're like, yeah. It's like, no thanks. You know, I want that human shit.
Speaking of art, I met a guy today at lunch.
Named Art?
No. Who was really like, he wasn't like one of those crypto guys that was like annoying about it, but like he was really like speaking English and I was talking to him about it, and you know, like the really famous NFT, the Bored Apes.
Yep.
He was like, I was actually lucky enough to win one.
They're not even worth shit now, are they?
Not now.
Yeah, but maybe
when he won it, it was like one of 2,000 or whatever. And I was like,
this was when he was talking to you?
Yeah.
Oh.
No.
This was recent?
It was like a year or so ago when the shit was real peaking.
Yeah, he was talking highly of it.
Yeah, so he was like, yeah, you know, me and my buddies like split like this shit, blah, 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 like 5 ways, and we won one on my account, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, how many Ethereum did you sell it for? And at the time, Ethereum was like high as shit.
Yeah.
91 full ETH. Him and his buddies split like 400 grand.
That's great.
Yeah.
Because
this guy was cool as shit.
We had ETH. So he did get out.
Oh, he
my man.
He was really smart. Now he's like I'm not fully out because the shit. He's like, it's coming back. He's like, it's gonna wave up. But he's like, I sold a lot of shit at the right time. I got very lucky. He was like cool about it.
Yeah.
He wasn't like weird. He was like, oh, I still got some stuff that I'm losing on right now. Believe me. But he's like, it's coming back. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
He's like, too many other countries are relying on Bitcoin right now. And Bitcoin's back up to like, what, 23 grand?
We talked about that recently where there's other currencies that people are trying to come up with.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, if they focus on Bitcoin, man, it's a universal currency. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. That's hard to beat.
I just want the one that
happened? I just
want the one that I bought to blow up so I can get my money back.
Would you get the
Stellar Lumens?
Stellar Lumens. And, yeah, I think we had
and it is down.
Yeah.
Your boy.
Yeah, we had the Moon, something Moon.
Oh yeah.
And ETH. What do we have?
I bought Stellar Lumens on the advice of a friend.
Ethereum.
And
we had a bunch
he was
of
like, it's the next one.
Yeah.
And I just sold the house, so I put it was $500, but I got so many Stellar Lumen coins.
Yeah, but just let it sit. Whatever. Something happens, it happens.
It was 3 years ago now.
Yeah.
That money's already paid for itself.
Yeah.
So if it pops up, then. But I still get like emails every day, like where it's at. It's at like 9 cents, and I bought way higher than 9 cents.
I mean, that sucks.
Yeah, it is what it is.
There was something that I saw today. That would be nice.
If someone just hit $9, I'd be happy.
So you remember that China balloon that was coming through, which we all thought. I was giving it benefit of doubt. I was like, probably just a weather balloon. You know, they do go off course here and there.
I did that at first.
Yeah, but then that I posted something today where it was from this site I follow. It said U.S. intelligence has linked the shot down Chinese spy balloon to a surveillance program run by the People's Liberation Army, which is the Chinese army, which covers all of them.
Right.
Excuse me. That's like saying U.S. military.
Yeah.
The surveillance balloon effort, that's for people that didn't know. I'm sorry if you already knew that. I sounded like an idiot just explaining that.
No, it's all good.
The surveillance balloon effort, which has operated for several years, partly out of Hainan. How do you say that?
Hainan?
Hainan. Hainan,
whatever.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Hainan province off China's south coast has collected information on military assets in countries and areas of emergent strategic interest to China. It's like, why are they using a balloon? It's almost smart, right? It's almost
smart, but you can't drive a balloon.
Yeah, like it's just like they send it and forget it. Like, it's a weather balloon.
And also, Google Earth exists.
But not in China's internet. They don't even have a full TikTok.
No, they have the real TikTok.
What do you mean?
You don't know this?
The real TikTok? What is that?
So, you know China owns TikTok.
Well, yes.
Okay. The TikTok that we have is programmed to poison young kids' brains like it's doing.
Right.
How so? Dude, with the dances and the looks and
Keeps
this, that, and the other. Yes.
You know what else they do? They hike up them likes and views to make you want to come back.
The Chinese version of TikTok is educational.
Smart.
For kids.
Oh, it's so smart, dude. Oh, it's so smart. The whole world's like a dude.
It's all age restricted. Look it up. It's all age restricted and fully educational.
They play the long game.
Yep.
They play the long game.
They're dumbing us down, and they're just laughing about it.
Smartest fucking move ever.
But the whole balloon thing, and like, why didn't they just shoot it down over Middle America? What's attached to it? A camera?
I agree, but first, before we leave that part, like, parents, get a hold of your fucking kids.
Get them off this TikTok.
Be the bad guy for a little bit. It will pay off.
Because in 20 years, they're going to be like, yo, thanks.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Be the bad guy, and honestly, lay it all out. Lay it all out on the table. Be like, this is what's going on in the world. This is why it's fucked up.
Right.
This is why people think it's not a Disney movie. It's not a Disney high school musical.
Right.
People are suffering around the world.
Right.
They want you to suffer too. They're going to drag you down with them.
Right.
And they want to succeed. They're going to use you to get above water.
They want you to do funny dances at Lowe's.
Yep.
And look like an idiot.
And maybe you get success for a little bit. Maybe you get a bunch of likes. Maybe you make maybe you make a little bit of ad money.
Yeah.
How is that sustainable?
It's not.
When you get old enough, they're going to forget about you. And you're going to be like, what skills do I have? Social media presence. Maybe I can go. What are you going to do? Help other people get I don't understand what the end game is.
Right.
You got to have a career. You got to have skills.
If I am ever lucky enough to bring a child in the world, we were just talking about this.
This is for fun.
I am going to push a trade on the child. Pick one,
dude.
Pick one. You know what's never going to stop? Trades.
Nope.
It might not be glamorous work, but guess what? You're going to end up happy and making the most money, bro.
I agree, but I think okay. So me personally, definitely trade work, definitely explaining to him all that stuff, but definitely computers. He's got to know how to make computers. You got to learn the ins and outs of computers, how they work. Because honestly, you're learning about yourself too, because they're modeled after your brain. He's got to learn about how a computer works, and because that's the future.
Yeah.
Security, IT, it's all there. I think all of that matters. I don't want to be a fucking hacker. As in, like,
I look back to when we were growing up, and I'm sounding fucking old.
I don't want my kid to be a hacker,
dude. It sucks. We were the last generation of like carefree, playing outside till it got dark and then going home.
Well, look,
shit don't exist no more.
Me and Felix were out back, and I was just working in the woods, like cleaning up this brush piece of shit area I already told you about.
Yeah.
And Felix, bro, he was just playing with it. I got him his little excavator and his truck, and he was playing in the gravel, the pea gravel.
Yeah.
And he's like scooping the gravel and putting it in the truck. Hours.
That's what you're supposed to do, bro.
Hours. He was in the dirt and stuff. We all do it. We all put an iPad in front of them, and
of course.
And I'm like, I do monitor what he watches. I'm like, okay, that's enough of like bullshit. Let's watch something slightly educational.
Or play with your toys.
Like Blippi's, like, it's funny when you put Blippi on in front of people that don't have, or you don't have kids. So if I put Blippi in front of you, have we ever done that?
No.
Okay. When I have with other people, it's like, oh god, this guy's like super annoying. Kind of annoying. Even I was like, what are we watching?
Right, but it grabs the kids' attention.
But not that. He's actually educational.
Oh, really?
He'll go to actual places and learn about a monster truck, learn about excavator, which Felix knew what an excavator was at a 1.5-year-old,
right.
And could say it.
Right.
Bulldozers. All, like he talks about them, talks about what they do.
Yeah.
And the list goes on and on and on. Not to bore you, but I'm saying that kind of stuff on YouTube all day. I'm not all day, but if he's gonna watch something, that's the kind of shit he's gotta watch, dude. There's some weird shit, dude, that's getting pushed on kids. Like from adults that are like,
dude.
But all they're trying to do is get them views.
Yeah,
it's weird little trade-off, right?
There was some stuff where he was watching where it was like clearly a dad and like his kids like acting.
Yes,
and I'm like, those kids don't want to be doing that.
Thank you. Well, they kind of do, but like, they're gonna grow up, dude,
and be weird.
They're gonna grow up one day and be like, what the fuck were we doing?
Right.
Like maybe.
That's how we supported the family, Dad?
Like maybe not, but it's like
Playing
almost
pretend hide and seek on YouTube?
To me, it's almost worse than the childhood actors, right?
Oh, yeah.
That they push into Hollywood because they don't have an escape. They're at home doing that.
Right.
Like,
time to go to work because you're 6.
Yeah.
What?
Here, I made this stuff. This is what you're going to do.
Right.
I'm going to film you. It's like, I'm at home.
Right.
I want to just like play.
Right.
Like for real.
Yeah.
Not like act for a bunch of kids I never will see, never will meet. Sure, our numbers are up, but what are those fucking numbers, man?
Yeah, I'm 6. I don't know what this is.
What are those numbers? Dad?
Why am I wearing such brightly colored polos?
It's like, Dad, I'm sorry you didn't make it.
Right.
And that's what I kind of took in my own head with the whole like.
Yeah, but you did like, you weren't like forcing him to do it. You were just filming him being a kid.
I agree.
You didn't work directing him.
You're right. But
he's just driving his big wheel around or playing in the dirt.
I felt like I was just kind of like not enjoying the moment as much. You know what? Thinking back though, I did enjoy it more because I was doing something with him. You know what I'm saying? I was actually doing something with him, even though I'm not just like watching him. I'm not just like, oh yeah. I'm not just on my phone. I'm actually observing what he's doing and filming it. So I might actually go back to it because it was nice. Actually.
You said something that struck not a nerve, but like stuck with me for a second there. Living in the moment.
Oh yeah.
One of my favorite things recently that I have found out because I've been to like
phone down?
2 major comedy shows in the last year.
They lock your phone away.
They take your motherfucking phone.
Yeah, the comedy shows take your phone.
And it's awesome.
I know. It's something forcing you. But the thing is, anywhere else that says, give me your phone, you're like, no.
Right.
So they got to start getting them zipper bags.
When we saw Eliza
that way you know, like no one has your phone. You know what I'm saying?
When we saw Eliza Schlesinger, that's what it was.
It was a zipper bag that you still contain.
Right.
But it's locked up.
Right.
Great. That should be almost. It should be almost every entertainment, even music.
Yeah.
It should be music venues too. They should take your phone, lock it up. But then again, artists benefit from you sharing their videos.
I wish you could pull up a picture. It's a side-by-side picture.
The LeBron shot.
And the Jordan shot?
Yeah.
Dude.
I posted it today. So the LeBron shot,
is insane.
Yeah. So they posted it today. Jordan shooting his shot and everyone's staring. Everybody's watching.
Yep. That's when it was. Jordan pushed off too. He pushed off that game.
Byron.
Yep.
So, anyways,
he extended the arm.
What's his name? Byron Davis? No. That's Byron Davis.
Byron Davis played for the Golden State Warriors.
Yep. It was Bryant.
You're right.
Something Bryant.
Little bald dude for the Utah Jazz.
Yep. And he was a great player. Great fucking player.
He was a great point guard.
He got beat. And a bad time, dude, and for history, he remembered for that. But he played great. I remember like being worried watching the Jazz. I was a Jordan. Who wasn't a Michael Jordan fan at that time?
Byron Russell.
Oh God, dang, I was way off. See,
we were close.
We were like Byron.
I
said Byron Davis.
Yeah, you have to forgive my coughing. I'm getting over something.
Well, plus when he talks this long, throat gets dried out. But anyways, it was Jordan shooting a shot. Everyone's watching because. Hey, if I ever want to watch this again, there's probably replays.
Yeah.
So now we got LeBron getting the all-time high-scoring list, whatever.
Literally number one.
Yep, that's amazing.
That's incredible.
Yep. So he's taking a shot, and
it sucks so bad because the Lakers.
You know, the people that get paid to do that are taking a picture.
Yeah.
So is everybody in the crowd.
Yeah.
It's like, dude. You're gonna see it again.
Right.
Enjoy it.
Yeah.
Those games should lock your phone too.
Dude. I believe I don't like
it's for your good. It's for everybody's good.
If you go to a show, take a picture. Of course, take a picture. Look at this.
We can do this all day with take a picture or just take a video on this or just it's like they're always gonna have it up.
There was a show a couple years ago.
Plus, they like the flashlight thing.
That I like to.
The crowd loves that.
It was a show at the Black Cat in D.C. Have you ever been there?
Black Cat was cool, yes.
Upstairs.
Yep.
It's not very big, a couple hundred people, right? So, but a few years ago, Black Flag reunited and toured. For those of you who live under a rock, Black Flag is one of the, first hardcore punk bands that ever got like some kind of notoriety, whatever. So they got back together a few years ago. Me and Vinny went, and it was like a perfect mixture of like people our age and
young kids,
and the old punkers from the 80s.
Were they dickheads?
No, but they kept it real, which I'll explain. So like everybody's having fun, punk rock playing, cool. is great. Well, there was like, you know, a few people with the just
The black flag?
Yeah, trying to film the whole thing. There was this one lady, this one little old lady, she's probably in her 50s, almost 60, was scatting through the crowd, just hitting phones out of people's hands. And I loved this lady. It was this Rise Above. Rise Above.
Yep. That's crazy.
So just imagine this song's playing. There's a couple like young kids holding their phone up, and the old people are like just pissed. Put the phones away and enjoy yourselves. This little old Jewish lady was just knocking shit over.
Now hear me out. Not you're right to knock someone's phone out of their hands.
But at a punk show,
$1,000 show or phone out of their hands for some.
But it went straight to the ground. You can pick it up. It wasn't.
And you should have a protective case on it, anyways, pussy.
Yeah. And then, but she was sending a message, and I loved it.
You're right, and it's a punk show. Well, that's another thing I've discussed briefly with somebody before recently. Excuse me, about rock and roll. So, to me, I swear to God, every time I die, and Norma not Norma Jean, the Chariot.
Yeah, I've always been a Chariot guy.
Yeah, to me, they are the last rock and roll bands.
Not anymore. Every Time I Die is dead.
Yes, but they were the last rock and roll bands.
Do you care to elaborate?
So, rock and roll was about like being abrasive. Was about, you know, the majority's not gonna like this. It's gonna be too much for them.
Yeah.
But there's a group right in the middle. So there's also like death metal. There's all that heavy shit that's obviously too extreme.
Yeah.
This was rock and roll to where it was a little harsh, a little too crazy.
Yeah. But they were still profitable.
Yes.
I get what you're saying.
And it's, well, the Chariot was like they were like on the other side of that 0 point.
Yeah.
And Every Time I Die, you got the Chariot. They were just the last ones. They were too abrasive for the main. And then you hear these rock and roll bands that are hitting the mainstream, and it's like, bro, that's likable. That's everyone will like that. That sounds great. What do you mean? The Black Keys? They sound great.
Right.
Everyone's gonna like that.
Well,
what do you mean?
That's why I honestly think that's why Turnstile's getting so huge right now.
Well,
is because it's different.
Yes.
But it's still very approachable.
And it's aggressive.
They have the most approachable.
There's a lot of aggression out there, dude.
They have the most approachable hardcore. And I mean,
I don't think it's hardcore though.
No, I think
it's more punk.
They still fly that banner.
I think it's like punk.
They still fly the banner.
What banner?
The hardcore banner.
Bro, they're not hardcore.
I mean, listen to their old shit.
I agree.
They're a hardcore band.
I agree. I
will agree with you now. They're not anymore. They're a rock and roll band.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I don't. What's past is past. It's who they are now. It's like me saying who you were 5 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
You're not that guy.
Nah.
Exactly. You're this guy.
Yeah.
Maybe that guy helped make you to be this guy.
I'll tell you what, this band helped me get
great
to where I'm at.
This fucking band's great. And it's two brothers actually fighting with each other. So if you don't know, Every Time I Die, the main characters in this movie, this band, is the lead singer who comes up with fantastic lyrics.
Dude.
Screams. And he's just started recently singing. And then you have Jordan Buckley, who is an artist on the guitar, writing like...
And a literal artist, too.
He's an actual fantastic artist, drawing-wise.
I have a couple of his art pieces.
But his riffage was just so fun. And just like... It's just not expected, and it's not like virtuoso.
No,
and it's not trash.
No.
It's a very nice medium. It's big, figuring out the best way I can play this guitar at my level of experience.
I have seen them in arenas.
Expertise.
I have seen them in medium-sized places. I've seen them in the tiniest clubs, and they
blow the roof off of every
single one. When me and Vinny drove to Buffalo they have a thing that they used to do called ETID miss, or some people call it a shit miss.
Yep. Christmas show.
They had this big Christmas festival. Turnstile played it when we went. It was 2018.
Yep.
They received the key to their city.
The city of Buffalo.
Buffalo loves them so much.
Should. They're, dude, like I said, one of the last rock and roll bands.
I'm actually excited because the other four are still playing.
I know, but God dang it, they need to figure out between the brothers, for their own sake, and for the sake of the band.
I think Keith is just a crazy person.
He is, and Jordan realized that, and Jordan is crazy as well.
Well, yeah.
And so together,
he also lives in California.
So Keith overheard them talking about like trying another thing. I think the dude might have even been joking.
Right.
And maybe he's even trying to explain that to Keith, like, I was joking.
Right.
Like, imagine you guys, imagine you're a part of this band that you built from the ground up to where thousands of people all over the world, hundreds of thousands of people love you. People buy your merch up, whatever. You built this with your brother. And then you overhear your brother talking with other people about replacing you.
Right.
Which you're irreplaceable. Let's be real. He couldn't have been talking for real, right?
No.
There's no chance.
I don't know, man.
There's no chance
there
he
was
for
some
real.
serious turmoil there for years. But put it to you this way. Just on Spotify alone,
Yeah.
220,000 people a month.
Still.
They haven't been abandoned a year.
So, hear me out.
What's that bass?
You can't replace him.
No.
And you can't replace Jordan.
No.
So, why would they?
I don't think you can replace Andy either. The bass player and the drummer, sure.
No, I agree. But he's more of a character.
Yeah.
You know, he's not more of like a constructive piece. He'd be more of like decorative in a building. He wouldn't be structural.
Right.
So Jordan though, like, why would he try to replace somebody so irreplaceable?
Dude, I
like,
don't
you
know. There's
can't
some
just
turmoil, bro.
for fans. Like, you couldn't possibly think you would get one over on the fans. Be like, yeah, we got rid of Keith for this guy.
Right.
Whoever that is,
Right.
and good luck to that guy.
Well, it's so funny that we're talking about this because I saw something on the internet the other day, and it was some British artist, and he was bitching about Oasis.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, nobody on this planet is going to go to one of Liam's shows or
Nope.
one of Noel's shows
Nope.
and go, oh, yeah, this is better than Oasis. This is fine.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Now,
Get over it. Get over yourselves, but sit down, say some shit that you're thinking it's going to hurt
get
real
tough with each
bad.
other real quick.
It's going to hurt real bad.
I mean, it'll be better for you.
Even after
The
music's
brothers,
done.
after music's done,
Right.
it'll be better for you, and it'll be better for your own fan. Imagine your family watching this.
Right.
And then it'll be better for the fans, be better for I mean, fuck the fans, really, in the end of the day.
Oh, yeah.
It's about you guys. But think about what you create for the fans, for the world.
And they were like one of the smartest bands when it came to touring. They bare bonesed it, bro,
Yep.
so they can make money.
Yep.
And they've been touring solid for what, 20 some odd years?
Yep. It finally got enough of, got to them enough.
Yeah.
I'm saying where it built up tensions and people weren't, I mean, when you're on the road with guys in a van,
Well,
maybe y'all should have got a bus.
Oh, I love Werewolf.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe y'all should have got the bus. Maybe y'all should have got
I rented a big old bus, and we still went on one road trip.
You guys made it one
and we
weekend.
almost killed somebody.
Y'all made it one weekend.
That's insane, bro.
Not even a weekend.
Think about that.
So that's what I'm saying. It's hard.
Yeah.
It is hard.
You love somebody 90% of the time.
It got us.
and then
It got CYB.
Yeah.
I'll turn this down now, but it is nice to have some background
I
music.
kind of like that.
Yeah, it is
But you
nice.
got to get some like free use shit.
Yeah. So yeah, like together when you're together so long, it's like you just find little things.
You want to find little things to hate.
It's almost like, I don't know. It's very hard. CYB did very well for a while, but it's just certain people were, I don't know, agitators.
Well, there
And
was
certain
also
people were very agitated.
there was people agitated. There was people that.
In your case.
No, I'm talking about in your case. That from the outside in, what I'm seeing, people probably did a lot more work than other people.
Well, I probably felt that way myself, but it's not right to feel that way. You took that upon yourself.
No, I agree, but I'm just saying it in the moment.
Yeah, I know. In the moment, I
And
felt
then
that way. I was
some
a younger
people-
person.
Yeah. No, what happened to us is that what I was warned
And you
about
don't seem like you did equal work.
in our band, very much so.
Mhm.
It was actually really, really fun writing all those songs
And
together.
no matter what, it just all falls apart.
Nobody got mad at anybody during the writing process.
Yep.
Nobody's feelings got hurt.
Same.
If I came to the table with some cheesy ass bullshit lyrics, and they'd be like, "Yo,
Yeah.
this is fucking lame," I'm like,
Yeah.
"Cool, throw it away.
Yeah.
Let's try again."
Yep.
They can't all be fucking bangers.
Yep. That's yeah. I agree. Same
So-
thing with this show. When we want feedback from people, we're
Yeah.
just like, we just want to know what you guys want to hear.
And we actually do get good feedback from people who actually do care.
When they do actually give us feedback. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it is nice when it happens. And there's so many people that listen. I don't know if they're subscribed to YouTube. I don't know if they're subscribed to anything. I don't know if they care. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if they. It's like they don't reach out in any way. They just listen. Like, that's so weird to me. We're so approachable and accessible.
Oh, dude, please.
Like, just let us know, like, hey, that episode was really great.
Or just if you don't want it to be public, send me a DM on Instagram and go, hey, I would like this.
If you made it this far in this episode.
Because right now, since we're Sans producer, you guys are the producers. Tell us what you want to hear.
Pretty much.
If you want to hear more caca-pee-pee-poo-poo jokes, tell me. If you want to hear sports, if you want to hear
breakdowns of music, bro, I'll break it down for you.
I will, yeah, whatever.
It's like
this show is the cool thing about this show. It has ever evolved, and sometimes we've evolved and gone. This was probably a really good idea. This show's been all
over the place, dude.
This was going to be a good idea, and it wasn't a good idea. And then we'll go back, and then we'll try it again. Figure this out.
Because who gives a fuck?
Right.
What this is?
Right.
We're sitting here talking.
Right.
Like, and yeah, we try to come up with things to entertain you because we don't know what the fuck you want.
A couple hundred people a week listen apparently, and they like it.
And, yeah.
Cool.
And I still don't know what the fuck they want.
Nobody does.
Do you want me yelling? Because I'm yelling.
Do I need to start drinking 99s again and start trashing people?
Maybe fuck the cops.
No. Nah. Just one of them.
Yeah. I'm sure there's a few more. Nah, dude, we got to get my buddies on from North Carolina, the 2 cops.
Yeah, dude, we were talking about that.
We'll do that next week. I'll hit them up because they do want to come on, and it'll be virtual. It'll be like, I guess, on the phone.
I actually
I'll get 2 pictures from them, and then I'll have it posted, and then oh shit,
how's it going?
And then
the owner of
we'll talk to them on the phone, I guess.
The Slice House.
Oh yeah.
Would love to come on.
You think?
No, I already talked to him.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
He was like, the last week I was in there with Trudy, and he was like, so I heard you have a podcast. I was like, yeah, for like 3 years. He was like, well, what's it about? I went, absolutely nothing.
Yep.
We go on there and riff. I talk shit about if
sometimes it's good, sometimes it's a filler.
Right. If I have a good experience somewhere, we talk about it. We have bad experience somewhere, talk about it. And he was like, I would like to do that.
He wants to?
He's cool, dude. I'm drawing a blank on his name right now.
You son of a bitch.
His son runs the place too, and I know his son.
Okay. And it's not the guy that dates Maddie? That's with Maddie?
No.
I swear to God, Maddie was with him.
Maybe, but I don't think so.
Got a little beard, kind of thinning in the hair a little bit.
Nah. I don't know who you're thinking of.
Shit.
I really don't know who you're thinking
God,
of.
it was that kid. Anyways, yeah, that'd be great to have him on. I mean, I want more people on, but I also don't want to force it.
No.
You know, I don't want to. I enjoy this time when we're here.
Yeah.
And I don't want to not enjoy it. And I definitely don't want to edit and not enjoy it. Because people forget that I listen to these twice. These conversations twice.
I am super pumped, though, about what they're doing in the square, in Leonardtown Square.
What are they doing?
So, do you know where the Slice House is now?
Local news
about cool shit happening that nobody cares about.
Near to you.
Gonna drink craft beer and eat good pizza.
Bring your dog.
She's allowed at the bar.
Or him.
All right. So you know where the Slice House is now?
Yep.
Out by the funeral home in the back, not even in the square.
Mm-hmm.
They also own another building. They actually have it there called Slice House 2, where you just get full pies and take them. Right? You know where it's split. It's Slice House 2 and Oga's. You know where Oga's is, the Chinese restaurant right there?
Absolutely.
So they own the whole building. Yep. I just found this out today. So I have been told that Oga's is closing.
Oh. They can't make enough money there.
Dude, they gave it a good run. They've been there forever.
Where do those Chinese people go?
I don't know. It was good. I haven't eaten there in years.
It was good back in the day. I know.
They're not Japanese.
They're not Japanese.
Right. So what they're doing is they're going to bust the wall down and make it one big venue. They're going to have a big horseshoe bar with like pizzas.
I don't think they should bust the wall down.
They're putting a stage in there. It's going to be a full.
We could do Zero Show from there.
Yeah. Dude, they're so.
We don't do Zero Live Show, but think
fucking cool.
about this. Think about this. Around here.
Yeah.
Like a podcast happening live, that's unheard of.
Right.
It's actually a fantastic idea.
I would love to just
bring up a random person at a bar to talk.
Right. Hey man, what's going on?
Are you fucking kidding and recording?
That would be fun.
It's not unheard of. Kill Tony does something similar, but it's about people coming on to do their act.
Right.
It's not about interviewing a certain person and maybe getting deep dived with them or whatever.
Let's be completely honest. It's 2023. Everything you think of has been done, whether you've heard of it or not. Period. Right. Because you know how many people, you and I are podcast people, and we know about Kill Tony. You know how many of our listeners know about Kill Tony?
Crazy. Not enough.
Dude, that one clip keeps circulating.
Which one?
Where this chick's like, I broke up with my boyfriend, blah, blah, blah. And like somebody in the band was like, oh, he was tired of dressing up like sexy Ben Franklin or something. So funny.
Listen to me. Tony Hinchcliffe is a god in that format.
Dude.
He's unreal.
He's great because he's good with zingers.
Immediately.
You know what I don't like?
Immediately.
His stand-up specials.
That's fine.
He's not funny. He's really not that funny.
But he's a fantastic host. No. I don't know how many of those you've watched, but he is just golden as a host.
I mean, who am I? It's just my opinion.
You should literally put it on while you're at work.
No. That's what I'm agreeing with you. I listen to Kill Tony.
He's unreal.
Because in that format, he's effing hilarious.
There's no one better.
But when it's just him and a mic,
I haven't really seen that. I haven't really seen that, to be honest.
Not that good.
Yeah.
But then again, you know who I like. So it's like,
people don't like him because you liked Patton Oswalt, which I freaking hate.
I loved Patton.
Yeah.
But over the last, and this has nothing to do with how I feel politically, I don't like political comedy. And Patton has switched to this ultra liberal comedy style, and it's just not for me.
Fuck you. Get over yourself.
In the early 2000s, you could not touch him.
Yeah.
But he would also say the R word and the F word.
Yep.
And and that was allowed because it was comedy.
Yep.
But now I did not even make it through his new Netflix special that's only a couple months old. I was like, this sucks. I feel bad for turning it off.
Comment below your favorite comedians. Let us know. I mean, I would always love to hear about new comedians. I do like it. It's definitely blowing up.
Next weekend, I want to go. There's a comedian doing 3 nights at the Arlington Cinema and Draft House named Chappelle Lacey.
I know that guy.
Dude, Chappelle Lacey rules. He's funny as shit. He's a big hardcore guy too. I'm trying to sneak him a t-shirt. I might go up there on we'll see.
So you want to talk about the Zero idea?
What's the Zero idea?
The Zero idea is that there is a local couple.
Oh, dude, I don't want to talk about this.
We want to talk about who? There is a local couple.
Well, you know what? There's probably a lot more than one. So go for it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we didn't know about this one that we found out about recently.
I knew about it about 6 months ago.
There is a local couple that is on a certain OnlyFans or Fansly.
Well, you just...
No, one or the other. I don't know which one. What am I saying? What do you mean?
I don't know.
One of the two.
Yeah.
Or Reddit.
That too.
You know, one of them.
Well, my thing was I didn't want to
so... We were talking today, and I don't remember how it came up.
Oh, what happened was Wes, out of nowhere, because we still talk to Wes. Wes was like,
obviously,
if you cleared $15,000 a month,
right,
would you and your spouse, girlfriend, whatever, have an OnlyFans?
I'm doing it.
Not me. You know why?
I'm not doing face. I'm not doing face.
I would never do face, but
my problem is I'd have to cover up arms too.
We'd have to wear like turtlenecks.
Yeah,
that's lame.
Yeah.
I'd have to wear shorts.
Dude.
Tattoos on our legs.
You know what I would wear, actually? I would wear a full-body green suit with only my dick out. And then I would put whatever on top of me. Like, literally, dude,
LeBron hitting that shot.
I'm telling you. You see what happens on this show, what happens with videos and stuff like that. If I started an OnlyFans, it would be creative. And I'd be making $15,000 a month.
But here's the thing.
Yeah.
That's not sustainable.
It's not.
You might make $100,000, and then it's gone. That's it. It's done.
The only thing I would purchase probably would be like the most fantastic equipment to make, and then pay somebody to make it the quality great of whatever I'm doing.
Except that one chick that was dating Brody Jenner or has kids with Brody Jenner. You know how much Black China? Remember Black China?
Black China.
You know how much she's making a month on OnlyFans?
That's like the most innuendo thing.
I understand this.
No. I'm sorry. Not innuendo. That's the most, what's tall short? What is that word? Come on, help me out. Black China. It's literally a not a conundrum.
A riddle and
it's two opposites. There's no such thing as a Black China person. Chinese person. China person.
China persons.
There's no such thing. What is that word, dude? Help me out.
Oxymoron?
Yes.
I'm a better Googler than you.
I'm so fucking annoyed. I'm a moron.
Oh my god, you're an oxymoron.
I'm an oxymoron.
But she's making like $20 million a month, bro.
Oh my gosh, I'm so mad. I'm not gonna be able to talk about anything else now. But yeah, it's an oxymoron. Black China.
But it's like we were talking. Wait, so once we found out that couple that we know.
Right.
That's why it's cool, because we know them. If we didn't know them, we wouldn't care.
I don't know them really, but maybe you do, but I don't know.
If we didn't know them, it wouldn't be news.
We're not explaining it well. We kind of skipped to a couple being we know. But go ahead. No, what happened when Wes was talking about, would you do that?
Oh, yeah. Would you do that? And I was like, well, or you can just look here because it's free.
And so there's a couple that we know around here that does it. And good for them if they really enjoy it.
Sexual freedom's awesome, bro.
And if they do,
send it.
But really, I mean, at the end of the day, it's kind of just like, from what we saw on Reddit, it's kind of taking advantage of men that are just, horny, thinking they're going to hook up with somebody.
Probably.
You know what I'm saying? It's kind of taking advantage of that situation, because we know that's not happening. But if it's for you, that's great. Right?
Yeah.
If it's for you, that's great, and you want to really put yourself out there because you really enjoy watching yourself bang that much, which I actually enjoy. My wife naked, and I enjoy myself naked.
Well, you should enjoy your wife naked.
So yeah, I mean, I could see why that would be appealing, because as men, we definitely are definitely more succumb to watching porn than them.
My whole thing is sexual liberation and freedom. That's great.
Yeah.
I'm all, me. I'm a pushover when it comes to certain things. My whole thing is that the internet doesn't go away.
Yeah.
The internet doesn't go away.
Unfortunately, man, and honestly, we're on it forever with our dumb fucking takes. But
my god!
But it's still better.
I have probably said some things on here that in 10 years I'll go, that's ridiculous.
I would be annoyed with certain angles of myself being on there forever. You know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't care about certain parts. I wouldn't be mad about certain parts, but definitely angles. And there's just oh gosh, doing that with your wife for everyone to see. Like I'd be annoyed that other men were looking. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be special to you, right?
I've never recorded anybody and myself performing.
Oh really?
No.
Oh.
And it's not because of me.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's not because of them. It's because of me. Because I don't like the way I look naked. It's gross. I don't even want to fuck me.
Yeah, but you don't understand how anybody fucks me. You don't have to film that perspective. You don't have to film that part. You don't have to get yourself in it.
I want to get the GoPro around the head, bro. I want that eagle eye view.
Listen, I think it's a great thing. And I think that people need to take advantage of it, because you're only going to get worse looking. And my God, give yourself something to watch later on in life and be a little more
that's fine.
God damn, look at us, dude.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
Man, that's hot.
And if you're bringing in some G's on top of it,
yes,
good for you.
You're talking about for the world to see.
For them, yeah. If you're getting paid,
you are, yeah. The problem is you got to be like a band, like starting out. You got to be like, hey, let's get those fucking small.
That's the thing.
You got to play to the small crowds first.
How do you keep that sustainable? That's my thing. Like, yeah, you might make you might have a hot year where you make 150 grand.
That's what I'm saying. You have a goal. You have goals, right?
You gotta get weird with it, bro.
No, I'm saying you have goals to where, like, hey, it stops pretty much right here. Like, we're not going past this point.
But here's the thing.
And then that
happens a lot. Yeah. With girls, it'll be like, okay, like on OnlyFans, okay, I won't get nude. And then 6 months later, their fucking vagina, you can see everything. And then it's like, okay, well, I won't perform any sexual acts on my OnlyFans. Another 6 months goes by because the content dries up. And when you're in sex work, it's a viable field of employment. It's been proven. It's fine. But when it comes to content, it dries up.
Yeah.
It dries up. So you either are going to be the girl that just takes bikini shots and you're going to make X amount, and you're not going to grow, or you're going to take shots in the mouth and be a millionaire.
For how long?
For how long?
Exactly. So yeah, I agree. Like that's why I guess some would stretch it out, maybe. Like as in, like, you're not gonna see this yet.
Giggity.
Now you see this, like you said.
Right.
Like they have to.
There's a long game.
Show it all in the beginning.
Let's be honest. Guys are horny pieces of shit,
and you're taking advantage of them. We all know.
And then if you get 1,000 guys, which, think about that. There's what, 300 million Americans.
Right.
Half of them are men. And you get 1,000 guys to pay you.
But that's not even we got to think about overseas.
Right, but I'm just talking bare bones.
Yeah.
You get 1,000 guys to pay you $5 a month.
Just $5.
You ain't working. That's no. You're working, but you're not going to work. Is what I'm saying. You know what? You're taking beam shots.
I like to think I'm living tight, but I'm just saying I would live tight and I would hold on to that money, dude. Because you don't know what's coming. We've been talking about it for this whole episode of just this unforeseen future of just like it could be chaos real quick. A lot of countries are getting into it right now.
Dude, one wrong move in Eastern Europe, it's World War III.
Take your money out, store it somewhere.
Buy gold.
I would say store enough money somewhere.
Like cash money?
Yeah, and I would almost like because I'm not going to talk about my
just
plans
don't bury
live
it.
here.
Don't bury it.
No. I'm not going to talk about my plans here, but I'll tell you. Who cares? But yeah, do something with your money because if the banks
Start buying bullion.
if the banks go offline, dude, your money's gone.
Deutsche Marks.
So I don't know. It's just a scary world. So let's end it though because
where are we at?
I don't know. I think we're well into.
We're about an hour and a half or so.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. Well,
so let's just end with the OnlyFans. Like I don't think it's a terrible idea. I think you lose a little bit.
And by no means are we're not dragging these people.
Nah,
it just happens to be
something that shocked us.
Something that we're like, whoa.
Can't believe that. Yeah. And
you have to be open to people
you gotta,
all over the world.
Like that's why I was saying like
seeing that.
Imagine if he was like if he was getting all these videos from her and just posting them himself.
Oh right,
that would be crazy.
That would be crazy.
Like if he was just like yeah babe, oh man, and like she thinks the videos are just like on his phone,
right?
And he's like posting them all. Unless she's like, what's up, followers? Like I'd have to see like something like that to be like,
right?
Yeah, that'd be crazy. That'd be like literally fucked up. That'd be the worst.
Could you imagine? Like, or even like,
and he's making money off of it.
Or even like put even worse. Okay, so you're a single guy like on Tinder, right?
Yeah.
And say you like match with a girl, and you're like texting for weeks and weeks and weeks, and then of course eventually nudes happen. But like, say she lives like a while away, but like you enjoy like sexting.
Yeah.
And you just take all the nudes she sends you, and just even if it makes you a few $100.
You know what? And recently it made me realize like I was on this one page where it like showed like. This one page like goes into detail of showing like clips of like people doing. Imagine if we did this song, but pop punk.
Oh, dude!
And like, so hold on, and so it shows like so many little clips of these like bands and stuff. And I was like, to myself, I'm like, all right, well, I'm done with doing all that shit.
Right.
So, anyways, what makes you any different with your sex and with your nudes? Are you that good to where you're gonna like you? Are deserving of that attention
right
in the bed? Because what I saw today, I'm going to say, save your dignity and just,
hey,
stay home.
Hey, instead of putting the phone on the dresser, put it on the charger.
Gonna use your phone?
You know what? Mid.
Oh, those were mids. It's like, guys, we gotta have a talk.
Hey, you either hire a producer, put the phone away.
Hey, you guys got a plan B?
Right. Well, dude, you know there's plan B around there.
Because the plan D ain't that big.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Plan D ain't gonna last long.
I just ding.
You guys got a plan B?
Ooh.
Oh,
stunt cock.
Tag me in, coach. All right, so if you enjoyed that, subscribe. If you're not a subscribed listener, just like a post, share share us.
And, or in all honesty, like I said, shoot me a message on Instagram or Facebook. I'm there.
Yep, all of us. Or Zero Idea.
Or the Idia. And
yep.
Just go, hey, I like it when, and I don't like it
happens.
when.
Yep. Absolutely do that.
This is a ever-evolving, ever-learning.
And we got to have this talk every week with
you
you
know
guys.
what we are? We're AI. We're AI at this point.
We're still learning. Also, what kind of plugs we got? We got Hit or Miss, which is Brett's cover band.
What about your cover band?
Smoke Signals.
You guys have a show booked. I heard it. I seen it.
Yeah. We have a show booked.
Is it going to happen?
I mean, I would assume so. We have a.
They've been booked 3 times.
Yeah, but one got canceled because of weather.
And the other ones were.
There's only one other one.
I thought there was a couple down at PTM.
No. I don't know. I have no idea what they've been doing. Unless it was before me.
It was before you.
One must have been before. Then the one got canceled because of weather, and then one was after, probably, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
If you want to listen to my shitty hardcore band, please do that too.
Yep.
If you want to buy a T-shirt, just
Listen to a
message me.
shitty hardcore band.
Listen, Matt Norvell.
Yep.
My man bought a T-shirt, put it in the mail for him.
Did?
Rocks it.
Oh, nice.
Bunch of free stickers.
It is a good shirt, the black shirt. I wear it all the time, and then Brent like thanks me, and I'm like, it's a nice black shirt. I don't like put it on me like I gotta rep my boy today. It's
well,
like,
if I had anything of yours, I would wreck it. Wreck it. I'm gonna wreck it.
I'm saying I don't put it on to be like, gotta rep the boys today. I put it on because it's a nice shirt.
It is a nice shirt.
You know what I'm saying? That's probably most things.
Yeah.
It's like you put it on because it's a nice shirt, and then you're
we don't have
also
those shirts that fit just right and look good.
They're a nice shirt. It's a nice shirt.
Yeah.
I enjoy it.
But no, on April 1st, there's a brewery right across the Bay Bridge in Stevensonville, but you can call it Ken Island if you want, called Cult Classic Brewing.
Oh boy, this is good.
Cult Classic Brewing is doing something awesome. They're having a Woodstock 99 like
I have a great idea, by the way. Keep going.
They've got like 7 or 8 bands playing just one band's song. So like 7 or 8 bands are pretending to be a band that played at Woodstock 99. Our friends at No Go Romeo are doing Limp Bizkit. Somehow the wheel spun.
Oh, No Go Romeo's playing.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Somehow the wheel spun and Hit or Miss got tagged to do Korn. So my pop punk cover band is playing 5 or 6 Korn songs at this mini festival, and Miller is playing guitar with us because one of our normal guitarists, Sean, is in 3 bands and literally plays music every weekend, and he can't.
Yep.
So, and we have another friend of ours, Steven, filling in for bass. So it's getting plugged as Hit or Miss because I want the notoriety. So
I recently, it's amazing, guys. Recently, I have just been crazily last pick. And I've just been thrown in these positions from just luck of people dropping out. It's been great.
Look, it's going to be a fun day. I get to pretend to be Jonathan Davis for like 45 minutes.
Yep. Even my own band, that cover band that I'm in right now.
Yeah.
Just like third bassist that was just like, hey, everyone else left.
Right.
Can you play? I'm just like, yeah. Oh, we now know 40 songs in a couple.
There we go.
Oh, okay.
I would love. I just wish y'all like would sneak in a CYB song or 2.
Nah, fuck that. I mean, we could play them.
That's just me being.
I just don't think
that's
they'll sound
me
great.
being selfish. That's me being selfish.
I just don't think they'll sound great.
I kind of agree with you, but I'm being selfish.
I think it's just like, I don't know. I'm kind of, anyways, let's move on from that. So we love you all. We hope you had a good time listening to us. If you made it this far, you were amazing. Yeah. And I hope you have a great day. I hope you crush it. Fuck everybody. Fuck every negative thought in your head.
Oh my God. I thought you were saying something so bad right there. Well, you said fuck everybody, and then you said fuck. It sounded,
fuck them all.
It sounded like you were saying, it sounded like you were literally halfway to saying the N-word. I can't wait for you to listen to this back. It's so funny.
Negativity. Right, I think I was saying.
You're like, fuck everybody, fuck negativity. You're like, whoa.
Why would I say that?
You wouldn't.
No,
you wouldn't.
Okay.
But I was like, I might.
I mean, 22% black here. Okay?
And 12 inches.
22% black. You put a full glass of milk and you put 22% chocolate milk in there. Is that milk? So I'm allowed to say it. You ready?